Ladies and gentlemen, episode 2, Trailer Park Pod, straight out of the nicest trailer in the park. How we feeling, gentlemen?
We back at it again, boys.
I'm feeling great. I'm gonna be honest. You know why? Why? I got a little something for y'all. It's like that. You know why?
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Ain't no telling.
You graduated from Auburn.
It's a great song, man.
Where the other half cat,
Oh,
wild as a mink, but sweet as
don't
sun.
feed into
I
this.
still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Woo! Rocky Top, Tennessee.
I hate y'all so much.
Shout out to the Vols. Appreciate y'all. Don't Connect dropping 39. It was a great game.
He carried the team.
You
Don
know?
Connect is the best player in the country.
Yep,
But
by far.
catch us again in the SEC tournament.
And you will take another L.
No, it's not happening.
I did graduate from Auburn. I support the Tigers unless they're playing the Vols.
Because he's a loser. Doesn't
Anyway.
make sense.
We can continue on. That's all I got right now.
Well, on that note, what we got first segment here on the segment box? Oh, Kaysen's past weekend. Kaysen, well, what'd you do?
So last weekend I went home. Dothan.
Not Tennessee. He does not live in Knoxville.
So I went home, took a brisket back home, smoking a brisket with my family, you know. So Friday night, my brother, myself, a couple buddies from home, we go coyote hunting. Got a couple farmers down there, see some coyotes killed, so we went. And I hadn't been coyote in a long time, but we're going with a thermal. So anyway,
Fancy stuff.
Can't hide money.
No, you can't. You really
he's
can't.
the nicest trailer in the park, rolling
True.
with thermals. It
True.
wasn't even my thermal, but thanks for that.
Who was using it?
I was.
He's got the trail forces just sitting in his living room.
Yeah. Really got flex.
Rolling in the dough.
Really got
So we're out there calling them in. We got two coming over to our right. So I'm panning over with the gun and get one about 80 yards from me, perfectly broadside. Flashlight deer season.
I got him. I mean, perfect.
Shot. Right over his
Yeah.
head.
I already know it. I can see it coming.
Anyway,
God.
so that happened. We were bummed. We headed to the house. It was like, I don't know, 10 o'clock. And we checked the scope out. Turns out the scope, you can electronically set the scope. Didn't know this. Electronically set the scope. 30 yards, 50 yards, 100 yards, 200 yards. It was set on 30 yards. So when I shot, it went like a foot over the coyote back. We'll drop the video down.
Excuses. Sounds like excuses to
Oh
me.
yeah, hey, video here.
Video here. Yup. Future me.
So anyway, then we went back to the house, we talked a little bit, and then we decided we're going to go hunt again. So we went to another place about 45 minutes down the road, and it's about, I don't know, midnight at this point, and we started calling. We had 5 coyotes come out in this field.
No excuses.
None. We had the scope set right and everything now.
No excuses.
They're hightailing it our way. One gets about 80 yards, kind of trotting in a little bit. Of course, he goes downwind of me. Did you know that? Did you know that coyotes naturally run downwind
Downwind when they're coming in on something.
when they're coming in? Something? I didn't know that. And that's
Yep.
how you can tell the difference between like a wild dog, and a coyote.
Yep.
Because dogs will not do that.
Well, deer do the same thing. When they like don't know what you are, they'll go downwind.
But dogs don't. So anyway, that's true. Kind of stupid. But
She's just
So anyway,
Yeah.
Coyote's staring at me, and he catches our wind, so he turns around and starts trotting away. So then I shot again, and I shot just right of him. But anyway, so all 4 or 5 of them trot off to the woods, and We kept hunting, but hunt was over. Got home at 2 a.m. Then
Nothing.
went to sleep. Then I woke up at 4, started putting fire on the smoker, and was smoking a brisket and butt.
That's
and
a nap.
ribs.
That ain't. You didn't go to bed. You took a nap.
Right. But me and my granddad, we smoked brisket, Boston butt, wings, ribs, crappie.
Crappy. But okay.
Speaking of that, I saw in Tennessee on Percy Priest Lake, there was like a 5-6 pound crappie caught. I mean, that sucker was like that.
What?
Picture here.
No way.
Actually, let me
can't be real.
No, let me show you this sucker.
I mean, I've seen like
That can't be
slabs
Let,
of
let-
hand
let me show it to you.
Like-
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
I've seen 2 pound crappie that
That
are
sucker
big.
was huge, dude.
I think my man caught a bass. Just didn't know what he was
No,
doing.
no.
What do we have here?
You tell me.
Curtis?
I walked in. I walked in.
Curtis, what we got?
Hey, look. Here's a crappie.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's not even
Picture.
that big.
Jonathan.
Can we use
here.
that?
We'll have to get
Without
like
getting sued?
photo creds.
Just we'll just get his face out of it.
Yeah.
Oh! Also, to the viewers, thank you for the comments we got on our lighting and stuff. You know, we're making some adjustments. We're
That's
getting
true.
to it.
It's true.
Also-
Speaking of that, we're backlit. Hold on, let me fix this.
Are we?
Is that bad?
I think it's bad. That's what my sister told me.
That's wrong.
Or that's what one of the viewers told us.
How is that
Oh,
better?
that's not better. Just
That's
kidding.
not gonna be
All right,
better.
Put it in
Turn off
reverse.
all the lights. We won't be backlit.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right, just kidding.
So the podcast happens approximately 9 to 10 p.m. on Wednesday nights at Central Standard Time.
Way to let them know. In case they had no idea.
So we told the viewers to call in. We'll take one phone call a evening. So yeah, 9 10 p.m. call. We'll
hit us with a ring. Talk
We'll
about,
talk about whatever.
whatever you want to talk about. You got the conversation.
We know we
Well-
said last video that we did not care what you think.
No, we did not say that. We did not say that.
We do care about what you think. We just, you know, we're gonna have limits to it. You know?
There's mud breaking off your car.
Okay. So anyway,
You're the one that has tires in your living
They
room.
didn't even have clean tires. All right, what's our next segment?
I don't know.
What is it?
Hate on
Hate on
Casey.
Well,
Next segment. We're gonna try to switch this up on week-to-week basis, but this one's staying. This is gonna be a recurring thing that happens every week. There will not be Trailer Park Pod next week, unfortunately. Spring break.
Unless we do like a.
Ooh,
When are you leaving town?
I'm leaving Friday.
we might could do like a Zoom.
A Zoom.
A Zoom pod.
We can see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
All right, stay tuned.
You'll know in the future.
Hey,
it either happens or it don't.
Let's thank you.
Okay.
Let's hate on Casey. So
What do we have? What do we have here, Curtis?
so Kaysen, as we recognize, he rolls in the money.
He got the money.
Nicest trailer
He's money.
in the trailer park.
Can't hide it.
Old Gunner's got himself an AC
Gunner,
unit
come
for his kennel. I mean, talk about excessive.
That's just
It's not an AC
That's
unit though.
what is
It is a fan kit.
what is an air conditioner? It's a big fan. It blows air and cools you off. Sounds like an air conditioning to me.
Hey, Kaysen, how much did you pay for this fan?
Yeah.
Well, I wish I could say Gunner Kennels sponsored us, but Gunner Kennels does not sponsor us. So I did not get that for free. I don't know. I think
Too
like,
much.
It's probably $200.
I wouldn't have paid 5 nickels for that thing. I mean, that's nicer than what I got in my apartment. Gunner's over here living in luxury.
Hey, he ain't even using it. They can probably
No.
see his kennel back there.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there. It's decoration for the trailer.
Acts like he's got a dog worth anything anyways.
I have a couple videos of him retrieving.
Yeah, okay.
Gunner, stop!
3
Gunner,
times
come
he
here.
went and got
Gunner,
a tennis ball.
Gunner, back, Gunner, back, not that way.
Yeah.
Will you quit whining? We know how it goes.
Yeah.
We know how it goes.
Now Coda, on the other hand,
Coda's a fine retrieving
Just a
machine.
good little
Shout out
boy.
Coda. Picked up her 100th bird this year. It's awesome. Sweet, beautiful.
I think Gunner's on like 15, okay? That's saying something.
Point proven. The fact
I think 100 is 85
Maybe
more than
20.
15.
Maybe he's on 20.
they don't even count. You don't even care.
I don't get invited to Arkansas.
Sounds like a personal problem. Oh.
Is this our first call? This is our first call. I tell you.
We might come back.
Wait, put it up there.
Hey, this is the Trailer Park Pod. Welcome to the podcast.
What's up, guys?
It
How are
doesn't
y'all
need to
doing?
be up there.
I don't know how well it can be heard.
Hold on.
It's gonna be just a huge buzz.
We're gonna see if this works.
Just throw it on the front of the
Hey,
tire.
tell us about yourself. What's your name? What's your question? Who are you?
My name is Clay Spencer.
Hi, Clay.
Hi, Clay.
What's up? I'm a student.
Don't give away your social security number.
Or do.
Everybody's.
That's your decision.
To be honest, I don't know much.
Fair enough.
That's valid.
Well, I'm a student. I don't want to disclose the university.
So why?
The amount of people watching this.
They
all
did.
over
We
the
haven't
country.
thought about.
They did take a fat L today, I think.
Okay, that's just unnecessary.
Brutal.
Go ahead, Clay.
All right. Well, I was called in. I had a question. I figured you guys could answer it for us.
Okay.
Go ahead, good sir.
All right. Could y'all teach us the best ways to use a turkey mouth call?
Oh, the diaphragm calls.
Could we? You have
I tell
yours?
you,
What?
I do have
Question.
I got mine.
Question. Did you also by chance watch the first episode of Trailer Park Pod?
I got about 26, 27 minutes of the 36 minutes it was.
Okay.
That's pretty solid.
I mean, hey.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
That's,
The,
I mean, like,
the whole thing, but I got my
That is
what
like
percentage is
70%.
that? Yeah, it's something like
It's
that.
70%.
I'm
Yeah.
trusting you on that.
Yeah, it's like 36
And I'm not an engineer.
minutes total and 27. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Something
about
well, wait, answer his question.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
we gotta
sorry.
answer this. How do we do this? Do we keep him on the phone to answer the question?
That's
Oh,
fine. And if he's got any,
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Let him hear it.
Let
Let
it
it
live.
Let it.
I want to know because then I'm gonna watch the podcast tomorrow.
Wait, say that again. Hello,
Do what?
Are we disconnected here?
Clay.
T-Mobile ain't great.
Money, not money.
Clay,
Yeah, what's up? Hello.
what did you say about the watching it tomorrow?
That if y'all wait, and I can hold on. Let me think. My brain out.
We can let you go and you can watch it. You can watch it later, or do you want to hear it now?
Do that.
Okay.
All right,
well, that
do
works.
that.
That works. All right. Hey,
Well,
well,
we will answer your
Any-
question.
Anything specific you want to hear, or just kind of in general?
The pitch is something that I can't figure out. I get a little squeaky. I
Yeah.
sound like a dying hamster. So I
Well-
just gotta get good rasp and like a good
I can answer that.
cadence. I feel like I just do the same like beep 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 beep. I
Get
need a
some-
good cadence.
Sound like a
Some
truck
different cadences work in with some rasp.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
We can handle that. I know a guy.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Well, we'll answer that question for you real quick. But
Leg it on a string.
yeah, hey, we need jumping. What did you say? You said last week.
And one thing turns you on the
jumping in, coming in, jumping on one leg or something.
Hey, coming in like a turkey, jumping on one leg with a string.
Yep, just like something like that. Anyway,
That ain't
Clay, we appreciate you calling. Yeah, we'll answer that question for you real quick. Appreciate you listening to the podcast, watching.
Thank
Please
you,
like,
dear
subscribe,
sir.
watch
And
the
Clay-
whole thing.
You know what? Once we get merch, we'll get you something.
Oh yeah.
We appreciate it.
That's what I'm talking about. Dude, I got 12 people to subscribe between last night's dinner to now.
Oh my gosh.
He's like that. All right, well,
Yeah, he's
hey,
getting
what,
a t-shirt.
what
no
we'll
doubt.
do, we'll pass you off to our secretary, and she'll take down all your information, and we'll make sure to get you some merch when
and
it
your credit
drops.
card number.
Anyway, all
Figure
right,
out that social security number for us.
all right, Clay. God bless. Have a good night, and we'll answer your question.
Yeah. Well, alright, bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Man, what a guy!
What a guy.
What a guy. So,
Okay, so getting a little.
We know who ain't answering the question.
Do I need to go get my mouth call out of the truck?
we can probably teach him right here. Right
Go
now.
ahead.
I'll be honest. I don't have with me. The 250's in the house.
Well, I'll tell you. All right. Well, look, hey,
What is it even good for?
here's the thing. You got to find a call that you like that
Yeah.
works for you. I'm personally, I like my Primos. These are the Hook Hunter series. I
It's
swear
gotta
by
fit
it.
right.
It's got to fit right. I blow these two. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that?
Not a sponsor. Oh, let me check.
Not sponsored yet.
Could be.
That's perfect. That's
Not a
perfect.
sponsor. Could be a sponsor.
Could be a sponsor.
I blow these two. The green one is normally my
Hit
go-to,
us
but
up,
I'll start with
Will.
Yeah, Will Primos, shout out. I'll start with this one. This one, I go to get real loud and cut.
Also, what's the method of whenever you do this too?
Right, so
straight
when,
out of the packet.
When straight out of the package, you're gonna
You
grab
gotta
that call like
slobber
that.
up.
You're gonna see your cut, right? The cut goes to the top of your mouth. Put it in like that, right behind your teeth. Okay, and you put your tongue right there on the underside of
What
that.
the frick was that?
They just freshen your ear.
Oh,
We're back to head on case.
It needs to. What is?
What? Anyway,
I think my grandma has one of those. That's the only place I've ever seen one of those.
it kind of smells nice though. Hey, anyway, back to this. All right, so you got to take it out to make rasp. You got to slobber the reed a lot because I may have already gotten it. Let me blow this one. This one's a little more raspy, but without slobber on the reed,
Yeah.
it goes. You know, it's just not. There's
It's
no
dry.
rasp in there.
Yeah.
Now, if you soak that reed a little bit,
Sounds like a sick turkey.
then like this,
You sound
I
like
cut
a
with this
sick
call, so I'm not going to yelp too much, but. Right, so that's
That's
cutting.
what would happen on
On the ski.
on the ski.
On the ski.
On the ski.
On
18 acres. I ain't forgot.
We're about to go kill that bird. He's done. But I don't even know what to say. So you gotta make sure the reed's saturated because that was one of his questions. He said,
Right.
he said
How?
how do I get a little bit more rasp?
How?
Yeah. And you know, if I saturate this reed, it's gonna be more. Quit laughing. It's gonna be more raspy. You know, that one's a little more raspy than this one. This one's more high pitched because
Well-
it's got tighter pressure on the reed. Latex is stretched.
And truthfully, raspiness comes down to the call.
Right.
A lot of times. Sometimes it's just a difference in what call you. Some calls are going to be raspier than others. Some of them are going to be squeakier than others. And they all sound like how they should, but it's just a
Right.
preference. And one of my favorite calls is real squeaky. Hardly has any rasp, but I'm also not cutting with it getting
Right.
loud. So that's all preference.
A lot of the starter calls that you'll get too are already just squeaky in general
Yeah.
because they're cheap. You know,
Yeah.
you're spending less than $5 on one, it's gonna be.
And no cuts. It's your
So,
double
that's
read
pretty
with no
good.
cuts.
Thank you. But it's gonna be way
Better
up
than
there.
what you could do.
That's what he did.
That sounds like a frog getting mauled.
But okay, the next part of blowing it. So you basically got to get it in your mouth, to be able to make this noise. If you can do that, then you just drop your tongue because it's all about air control. And with your tongue does it all. So you're really going. And if you're cutting, you go.
Pretty much
Could-
hire this guy.
You're controlling air all the way.
I'll be honest. I didn't think this was going to be this informative.
Add another mark to the
Yeah,
knowledge.
hey,
The knowledge
of
mark.
us.
Case and learn something else.
And like when you're blowing a turkey call, you honestly want to force a lot of air. A lot of people are scared to put air into it.
Diaphragm.
And it's like
It's in the diaphragm.
you're
It ain't-
literally filling up. It's just like blowing a duck call where you're going. You're doing the same thing, but and then you put all that air over the reed.
Can I borrow that?
No.
You would want to, wouldn't you?
And then like there's a lot of different things. You know, this has a different cut on that side and that side. So like on the right side of the call, you put your tongue on that side. You go,
Oh.
What is
that's
that?
a kiki.
A what?
A kiki.
The most useless call.
You use it when you fall turkey hunting because a lot of people they go and they bust a flock and then that's how turkeys are like, hey, where are you? That's how they communicate. It's a kiki. And
So I
then
call them back
you
together.
can get into like bubble
Never
plucks.
heard a turkey do it, but in calling
I've heard that twice.
competitions,
Because you don't bust turkeys, but he does.
right.
Right.
Man, that's a first smart thing you
Hey,
did. No, we didn't learn anything. Don't get too hasty.
Then you can get in like bubble clucks, which that's like the new thing that everybody's like, you got to be able to.
At the end of the day, I mean, it sounds good, but never heard a turkey do it in the woods.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you can yelp and you can cut,
yeah,
maybe a putt every
Facts.
now and then.
I mean, I did a bubble cluck on a tom last year. I mean, he gobbled at it, but it like wasn't anything different.
Right.
It was like there was no point doing it.
You
I
just
wondered
doing
what
it just
he'd do.
to try
to see.
it out.
Because I was like, he's hot anyway. It's all right.
You probably could.
But like, I killed a bird last year where, you know, I walked around the corner, I went just to like see if I could grab a gobble because I was just hunting my way back to where I thought he was. And I came around the corner and locked eyes with him because I was coming up with, it's kind of two different fields. You go down in the ditch, there's a little bit of creek, and you pop up. He was out there in that field 50 or 60 yards, and he never gobbled, but like I saw him, and he saw something move, but he didn't know what it was. And I waited until the wind blew, and I dropped underneath the hill.
Oh yeah. I remember.
And
Yeah, me too.
I got back in there. I waited a couple minutes. I was like, all right, make sure everything calmed down. All I did was, and then he did that right back.
That's all you need.
And then all of a sudden he went right there.
That's something I can't do. That's impressive. Can't
Right.
lie.
Right there, and then he popped around the corner. I shot him at 10 steps. But inch and a half spurs, picture here, sweet bird.
It's not even that big.
I don't know.
Anyway,
It's bigger than the deer you killed. Oh wait,
you did kill him. But for starter, if you can,
quit?
if you can, half the battle, and then you're gonna kill a bird. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all there is to it, really.
Right. Or, you know, if you can't get yourself to work a diaphragm call, I bought this at the turkey convention. You can run her if you want. If you want to run her. This is what we talked about last week. It's the Woodhaven Mahogany, which is kind of interesting. Every single one of these calls that Woodhaven makes are professionally tuned, and it's either going to make that mark at 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock on the call. And you shouldn't rough up anywhere else on the call because that's where it's the sweetest.
Best call in the game.
I wonder if it's picking up the audio.
Whew, I think it is.
Crank her up here a little bit.
I mean, it sounds like he is.
Man,
I mean, she ain't bad. I'll tell you.
that'd kill a turkey.
That would
Man,
be-
I like this one better than mine.
And
honestly.
it's interesting how different birds respond to different calls. Because on public last year, I was hunting. Like I only blow diaphragm calls.
Can you do the
Nah.
Now, I was only blowing diaphragm calls in public last year, and hunting with one of my buddies, Levi, and you know I'd blow this, do all the stuff, and wouldn't gobble, and he'd crank this out, and just a higher pitch, a little bit more friction, they'd gobble. So that's why I bought this year, because I'm like, you know,
I put
most
him
birds
on.
on private will gobble to anything you
Woodhaven, we're looking for a sponsor. I sold him that. He wouldn't have bought that if it wasn't for me.
That is true.
He
That
didn't
is
even
true.
know what a Woodhaven
So
slate
can you,
was.
can you explain, because I'm kind of new at this too, but like what the whole rough part is?
Right.
That creates more friction, so it can. Cause look,
Do you do that or they do that?
they do that.
They do that.
So do you
That's
have to
perfect.
do you have to do that beforehand?
See, you ain't gonna get no sound if it's just smooth. There ain't nothing gonna happen. I mean, you can hear it just, but there ain't a whole lot going on for you. But you want to keep it rough. They give you a little, like a sandpaper,
You just hit it.
and you
Right before you
rough
go
it up because that's where you get all your friction. That's where you get the sound from. That's why I like the crystal calls better than a jet slate.
Man, another Mark. Case to learn more from us. Tell you.
Man, this is an educational podcast.
Also,
actually,
for all people that just not using these, you should never touch your finger to
don't.
that point, because that's gonna ruin your tone and all that, and you're gonna not have as good because your oil from the finger will get on it.
this is
So
educational.
you can touch
I
on
mean,
that.
this
but you
is a
can't
lot
touch
more
that.
educational than I thought. But
Man,
thank you.
Put us on Animal Planet.
It's on Animal Planet. Anyway, do you think we covered that well enough?
I think so.
Let us know,
Yeah.
Clay, if we answered your question.
Yeah, shoot us a text.
Yeah.
Wait, also, I just thought about it. So we told him to call into the podcast. What did they call him?
Oh yeah. We might should give him a number to call.
Do we need to do that, or we just give him DM us on Instagram?
Yeah.
DM us on Instagram,
Yeah.
and then we'll set up. We'll make sure you know.
You gotta be
we'll select
available
one person.
between 9 and 10.
We'll make sure you're available. Then we'll get number and everything from there.
Yeah.
We don't want to just give out our numbers to the public.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
He
everybody's
has so
single,
many
though.
people.
Everybody's watching
Jonathan's single. After turkey season,
Oh.
all ladies reach
Yeah,
out to him.
after
Wow.
turkey season.
After turkey season.
Yeah, not during.
He's not gonna be able to help you then.
Not available.
Curtis might be single after turkey season.
Yeah.
Probably not, but
There's only room for turkeys at the end of the day. You can only love one thing in your life, truly,
Jesus.
with all your
So,
heart.
yeah, Jesus.
Besides Jesus, I mean, you gotta think. There's only so much room in your heart for things.
how many turkeys were on the ark?
2, I guess.
all I'm saying is on Valentine's Day, he did post a turkey on his Instagram.
I did.
A true love of my life.
I really did. It was probably the cringiest thing ever.
So shout out
But
to
it was
Noah.
cool.
Shout out Noah.
Shout out Noah for bringing
bringing him on the ark.
Tom's along. on
We
the
appreciate
ark.
that. Yeah.
Bringing Tom's on the
I guess
ark.
they were on the ark because they weren't flying. Well, because a lot of birds weren't on the ark because they were flying.
Do turkeys?
Well,
Well,
there was a
what-
dove that he
well,
sent out.
they didn't have to stay. Like they weren't in
Right, when it got stinky, they could go fly.
Right.
This has nothing to do with the ark, but do turkeys ever like swim in water or get in water?
Oh, did you send me a video?
No, that will take us into our next segment because we were gonna do turkey talk and
Yeah.
something that Jonathan was that today?
That was today.
I sent him a video of a tom swimming through the water.
Yeah.
He had his wings and he was going like this, and you couldn't even see him.
So
fly.
maybe they
Well,
weren't on the ark.
because there was women.
Anyway,
Well, because they don't have webbed feet.
Right, so it's all wings.
Doing this.
so they're like paddling.
But I
So-
don't know why. Like
He had to be hurt or
Something
something.
was wrong. Show the
If you can pull
video.
it up.
It's gonna be in our DMs because he sent it to me.
Yeah, let me see.
But something had to have been wrong with him because
Is that the first time you ever seen like? Oh, it was just a video.
I've seen one other video before.
That's not him, is it?
That's
Yeah.
him right there. This is really boring for people watching right now.
That's got a good beard on that. Look at the beard on that son of a-
Sucker just ran up the bank.
Something had to have been because
Well,
You don't think
but
it's
like,
just crossing like a creek or a river though?
the thing about
they
turkeys,
fly.
they can literally fly.
But how far
But
can
they
fly?
hate flying
They
so
can
much.
fly. They do hate flying.
Like that's kind of the life hack. Like
Well,
you
can
know,
you imagine
whenever I busted a
being
bird, they
45?
don't fly away. They
Well,
run away.
imagine them jokers. They're huge. I mean, imagine flying through the air.
Not in Chatham. They're
Them
12
Chatham-
pounds.
them Chatham birds, that's Tweety birds. They ain't much bigger than a woodpecker.
Now, a big old Tennessee gobbler is 25 pounds. Yeah, when they fly down, you know every branch breaks in the tree.
Yeah.
That was good.
Got that.
All right, here we go. We're gonna read out of James here. James chapter 2, verse 14.
One of the best ones.
What good is it, my brothers and sisters, if someone claims to have faith but has no deeds? Can such faith save them? Suppose a brother or sister is without clothes and daily food. If one of you says to them, "Go in peace, keep warm and well fed," but does nothing about their physical needs, what good is it? In the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. But some will say, "You have faith, I have deeds. Show me your faith without deeds, and I'll show you my faith by my deeds." You believe that there is one God. Good. Even the demons believe that and shudder. You foolish person, do you want evidence that faith without deeds is useless? Was not our father Abraham considered righteous for what he did when he offered his son Isaac on the altar? You see that his faith and his actions were working together, and his faith was made complete by what he did. And scripture was fulfilled that says, Abraham believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness, and he was called God's friend. You see that a person is considered righteous by what they do, and not by faith alone. Man.
I mean, that's one of the best. In my opinion, that's one of the best passages in the Bible. I
love it.
think James is one of the best books of the Bible to me. I'm a big Colossians guy. But James hits.
Yeah.
He knows what he's talking about.
It's good. We're going through it right now.
Yeah, and Revelation Outdoors.
Outdoors.
Shout out.
We're doing this. Is actually what we're doing week after spring break. We'll go over this passage. But yeah, I mean, verse 19. You believe there's one God. Good. Even the demons believe that and shit.
That's crazy.
And I think there's a lot of
thing about that.
like cultural Christianity. I think there's a lot of, hey, I went to church on Sunday and I believe that God is who He says He is. Like, yeah, even demons believe that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
That's why
You're cheating yourself.
Yeah, what's the point of your faith if that's if that's as far as your faith goes?
And that's one thing that I think about that, like when sharing the gospel with someone too, or when thinking about the gospel as a whole, like it's not just, hey, believe in God and you're good to go, right? Because even the demons believe in God.
Yeah.
Like even Satan knows God's real. And it's like just throwing like the repentance part in there, the confession part in there, the realizing that Jesus lived this perfect life as a man.
And then the action.
Yeah, and then faith without works.
Yeah, you can't have. You gotta have both.
Yeah,
You can't have faith or action. You gotta have both.
Yeah.
because your actions aren't going to save you. Your faith saves you, but having that true faith is going to be shown through. your
Yeah,
actions.
produces the actions, right?
It's like a tree producing good fruit.
Yeah. Well, your actions speak louder than your words.
Mhm.
And that's the way our faith. That's the way we should live out our faith on a daily basis. People should see our faith
Yeah.
through how we live our lives. At the end of the day.
Sure, I mean, and like at the end of that verse, or at the end of the chapter, it says, as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without deeds is dead.
Yeah.
And I think it's talked about in Sermon on the Mount too, which we kind of talked about last night. Where is that? We were talking about it right before the podcast started.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Matthew?
yeah, in Matthew. Let me see how to flip there. Hold on. Matthew
6:20.
Oh yeah, no, it says well, I got there quick. Look at that. Chapter 7, verse 21 says, "Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. And you will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and in your name drive out demons, and in your name perform many miracles? Then I'll tell them plainly, I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers." It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. And like, I talked to a guy last night. It's like, I used to go to church and, I served in the youth ministry for first graders. And he was like, I was checking that box. He's like, yeah, I was doing this for the Lord. Like I was living that life, but he also wasn't like becoming sanctified and like repenting of his sins. He was just living how he wanted to. And then kind of throwing Jesus in there as fire insurance.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm not going to go to hell, but I'm just going to check that box.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of a cultural thing.
Very. A lot of lukewarm Christianity today.
Yeah.
Especially in a college town. See it a lot.
Yeah, Bible Belt College down.
Yeah.
For sure. Anyway, so that's the challenge. How do you show your faith?
If you claim to be a believer, how do you show?
Live it out.
How are you living it out?
Yeah, how are you living out the Great Commission? How are you going out and like making sure that there are people that know Christ because you exist,
Yeah.
and because you believe? Because if you don't, like, what's the point? What are you doing?
Ask yourself what people think of when they first think of you.
I mean, think about it. Like, think about it. Y'all love turkey hunting, okay? I'm trying to get into turkey hunting. But y'all know that call is one of the best calls, like, out there. Like, it's the sound of it's so pure, okay?
Mm.
So if you have this call that's so great,
I like where he's going. This is
and it's going to bring that turkey in, you're gonna tell your buddies about it, aren't you?
right.
I mean, I did.
You told your buddy about it, and he went and got it.
Yeah,
I
I
did. I got me some of
and
that.
he may not have gotten that call if you didn't tell him about it.
Yeah.
Same thing with the gospel, same thing with Christianity. If you have that thing that is going to save you from eternal hell, why would you not go share that with somebody?
Mm.
Like you have the best call on the market to save somebody and for them to realize, hey, my life is nothing without Jesus. So go use that call and share it.
And you know what the even better part about that is? This is free.
Oh,
It didn't cost
that was $90.
Yeah, it didn't cost.
It
This
didn't
don't
cost
cost
nothing.
$90. This don't cost nothing. So All you gotta
We
do
are
is
saved
accept it.
by grace through faith.
Yep. All you gotta do is accept it, live it out, and share it. Don't quit sharing it.
Cody's on the couch.
Coda
going to
says
bed.
it's bedtime.
We're gonna wrap it up.
And
So-
we're gonna wrap it up.
We gonna wrap it up. Hope y'all enjoyed Trailer Park Pod episode numero dos.
Watch out. Hey, like, subscribe, comment, share
Yeah.
with your friends. We'll run it
DM
back.
us on Instagram. Let us know if you want to call in.
Also, hey, follow the Instagram.
Follow
At
the
Trailer
Instagram.
Park. There's more than 3 followers now.
True.
And we will try. I don't know if it's possible. We'll put the Instagram name like right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, right.
We'll put it right here.
It's right here.
I got it.
Right here.
It's
Above
right
the
here,
tire.
right above the tire. Anyway, all right. Hey, grace, peace, love. We're out. The nicest trailer in
See
the
y'all
park.
next time.